It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Bills and the Fins, next on Madden Football.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20. Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8 coming from the 19. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is our time.
To throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 66 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They hand it off to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Dance, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And out come the Dolphins now. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Tua going to throw. and it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! It's complete. Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie returning it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Let's go.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a pretty throw right there. It's man coverage on the left side of the field, and this is some really good footwork by his receiver. Able to create some space at the top of his route, and the ball's delivered right on time.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that chap, and this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. At a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Two and now on first down. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Wesco. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field.
And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Mostert, able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards, as we saw right there. He's so good that when he can space and maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
On 1st down, Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Let's go. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been coughing him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talked about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
We often talk about hang time per punch, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie returning it. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Allen going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.